Alright, what is up dudes? And welcome back to some more Fantasy Life. Last episode we finished off Lunar Res Part 2, and in today's episode we're going to finish off Flutter's requests, and I actually did a few challenges off screen. So let's go speak to Captain Boomerang Mustache and hand in these requests or challenges, and we will get a few stars, and hopefully we have enough now to increase our Paladin rank. Ah, Voltsy, 'tis always a pleasure. Most agreeable weather today, do you not agree? I do. What we're going to do for you, we're going to report in, sir. Ah, good Paladin. It's like a good mustache. They protect the citizens like a mustache protects the upper lip against the bitter cold. Okay, I think we need 200 stars at least, and we've easily got that. Whoa, that's a lot of stars I got. 560. And now we're Adept Paladin. Yay! Max HP plus 30, Vitality plus 6. And we need 1,640 stars to grow another Paladin rank. Jesus. The Luminaire skill? And a Cast Iron Shield skill. Well, I've got a new shield I can always put on, so that's good. Impressive indeed. Welcome to the ranks of the Adept. It would appear the townsfolk are beginning to speak quite highly of you. Your success is the source of much pride. There's something better than justice at work. Hey, that's nice to see. Right, let's look at these new skills. I actually don't know how to look at the skills for Paladin at the moment. Oh, we'll find out in a bit. Right, for Flutter's requests, I think we can do all three of them in the castle. It's speak to the king, see Laura, and then see Hughes. And then we can start the next main mission. Also, I guess next time we speak to Flutter we will get a lot of bliss, because I have done quite a few challenges. And maybe we can get a new reward, which would be nice. Ah, well met, Voltsy. I offer my thanks for your help in recent matters. Is the Knapdragon back to its usual self now? Thus far, all seems to be well. The creature is back to dozing in the sun. That's good news. We are awaiting the results of Hughes' investigation into the goddess's cogwheel. In haste, there is error, which we can ill afford. Therefore, we have no option but to be patient. Ah, yes. Though it is of little import, I wish to inform you. I have rescinded the order restricting Laura to the castle. Must tell you that I remain strongly opposed to her adventuring. However, everyone here supports Laura, so I was left with little choice. But back on Mount Snowpeak, you said you wanted to let her see the world. Ah, yes. Well, sometimes one can get rather caught up in the excitement. However, after some quiet reflection, I realised that it may not be for the best. How long are you going to keep telling yourself that, dear? Even if you keep her locked in her room, she'll find a way. You can't control her forever. Don't you remember when you were young? You always run around off on adventures. Well, yes, but that was completely different. It's no different at all. But Laura is a young girl. What if she gets accosted by monsters roaming outside Castell's walls? Ha, I think you're forgetting something. I seem to remember you were attacked time after time by bandits and monsters alike. And who was there to save you every time? I think you find it was me. Oh, battered. You were always ignoring orders, disguising yourself and running off to dice with death. Tell me, what could possibly be more dangerous than that? You got yourself stranded on top of Mount Snowpeak. You got lost on one of the trees of the Elderwood. You ran headlong into a pack of coyotes, and only for them to chase you all the way to Puerto. You tried to prank a sleeping plains bear, only to have the tables turn on you. You even... Alright, that's quite enough. Perhaps it would be good for Laura to experience the world a little more. I'm sure nothing untoward would befall her if you were to accompany her, Voltsy. And if she does find herself injured, may the goddess forbid, please use these. Whoa, times 10! High HP potions, nice! Your king, your highness is too kind. That's a good idea. Laura can be a little reckless. But you don't have to worry yourself, after all. She does take after us. And she's also got these nice new friends here that she can always rely on. Please do let her tag along with you from time to time. Of course we will. 5 o'clock sounds like a reasonable curfew, wouldn't you say? Make it about 10, 11. I think that's more reasonable. Got some more bliss. I don't know where Hughes is. Actually, yeah, I do know where Hughes will be, actually. I lied. We go through this door. Hughes' room should be on the right, and then Laura's should be straight forward. Any more requests I can actually hand in? I'm pretty sure these are the last two we need to do, yeah. These are the last two for Flooder's requests, and then these ones, I just need to find some more razor beaks and bandits and whatnot, but they're pretty easy we can do. Next time we go to the grassy plains. I tried going to the Elderwood, I found out where it is, but it's blocked off at the moment, I can't go in there. I think I have to do a few more like main missions, then maybe I can get in. Hello! If you're here for an autograph, could you please come back later? I'm rather busy. Ah, it's just you two. Curious to see my work, are you? Well, why wouldn't you be? Just make sure you stay out of the way, especially you, Flutter. You're a menace. Yeah, I can't help but be intrigued by talking butterfly. Well... Just where does that voice come from, anyway? Do you even have vocal cords? Perhaps you replicate the sound of a voice by beating your wings. No, even if they could make noise, I doubt you could imitate the subtleness of speech. Or perhaps, how is your investigation into the goddess's cogwheel going? Ah, yes, I've never seen such a material. It is neither wood nor stone, nor is it metal. It is certainly incredibly old, and yet there are no visible signs of aging. I can't fathom it. It's been around for a millennia, and yet it hasn't worn in the slightest. You seem rather excited. Not in the slightest. I'm absolutely livid. This mysterious object has the audacity to sit before me and refuse to divulge its secrets. But the mine shall prevail. I will not give in until I have stripped it of every last secret. So what sort of investigation are you doing at the moment? I'm poring over some old royal manuscripts to see if they contain any hints. In order to solve the mysteries of the cogwheel, I must approach the problem from many angles. Looks like you got a way to go yet. Actually, I'm struggling to find time to dedicate to it. Got plenty of other problems vying for my attention. Though we may have prevented the Knapdragon from becoming a shadow monster, the threat of the Doomstone is far from being neutralized. If shadow monsters start appearing everywhere, we'll be in trouble. Monsters affected by Doomstones fly into uncontrollable rage, even attacking their own kind. That's something these monsters would never do ordinarily. Rather than deliberate attacks, seems like the monsters are being controlled somehow. But why does it only affect monsters? Numerous people, including myself, have come into contact with these Doomstones. And yet, so far, there hasn't been a single case of the stones having any effect on humans. Perhaps the keys to understanding the Doomstones lies somewhere in that very fact. Maybe they're man-made. Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes! Oh, my apologies. I appear to have dozed off momentarily. What? I haven't slept for quite some time, you see? Must have nodded off while standing again. Are you sure you're okay? Of course, sleep is for ordinary folk. Why would I waste my time with such pointless activities when I have these elixirs? Here, you two look like you could do with a pick-me-up too. Oh, last weekend when I was on Expo, my friend almost fell asleep standing up. That was hilarious. They restore your HP and SP without you needing to sleep. A triumph of human ingenuity. Thank you, but you should still sleep if you're that tired. You have to look after yourself. Don't have time to snooze away where there are so many mysteries to solve. Won't rest until I've solved every single mystery Riveria has to offer. So that's what you want most, Mr. Hughes. Well, your wish has been heard. Mr. Hughes? I do apologise, it seems I dozed off again. You really should go to bed. He really should. And he's asleep on his chair, it looks like. Alright, next stop, we're going to Princess Laura's room. And maybe she'll join us on an adventure, who knows? Voltsy, just who I wanted to see. Listen, Father lifted the order to keep me in here. I'm allowed to go outside again. That's great news. Don't have to use that old rope ladder to go out anymore. Well, I use that for a different reason. I hate it when the Minister or Captain Mustang waves me off. It's not like I'm just going out on a picnic. When you're going out on an adventure, you have to be fired up, not waved off with a smile. Voltsy, you're welcome to use it anytime you like. Shouldn't worry your parents so much, Laura. They'll be fine. Besides, they have to get used to this side of me. After all, I want to go on adventures all over the world. I want to see all the weird and wonderful things that Riveria has to offer. And her wish has come true. So, is this your greatest wish? Well, your wish has been heard. What was that just then? I felt like I was shining or something. Did you do something, Flutter? No, I didn't do a thing. I wonder what it was. It was probably just your excitement about going adventuring. Well, nothing odd seems to have happened. In fact, if anything, I feel even better than before. But you sure there's nothing you're hiding from me? Of course. You really are a strange little butterfly. You speak, you sparkle. Perhaps we should have Hughes investigate you. Don't worry, I'm kidding. I'll never do anything like that. Look like you meant it. Well anyway, nobody's keeping me locked in here again. From now on, I'm going to go adventuring all over the place. Be great if we could go together, Voltsy. If you're heading somewhere exciting, don't forget to take me with you. Yay! Don't go having all the fun yourself. Made an ally for the first time. Bliss! So I guess now we head back to our room, speak to Flutter, and we can get some bliss. And I guess we can maybe start the next main mission. Probably go to sleep. And then Pam will speak to the mysterious person, who I'm guessing is Flutter on the roof. It's gotta be Flutter. And then, yeah. Start the next mission. I have a feeling we'll probably go into the Elderwood or West Grassy Plains. Looking around there. Let's quickly head home. Get this bliss as well. Get my bliss bonus. I have no idea what I'm going to spend it on, but I'll make sure I maybe put it on something good and useful. Can I help you? Bliss check. Get 160. Well, that's easily done. Oh god, I got 2 ranks. 3 ranks! Oh my god! Do I get 3 bonuses then? Yep, choose 3 bonuses. Okie dokie. Turtle riding? You can ride on a turtle? Oh, I have to get that. 100%. That sounds hilarious. I should really ride a horse this episode. 2 more bonuses. Camel, you can ride camel as well. Alright, let's get for the shopping one. Port shopping plus. Let's get the bigger bag. Even bigger bag. Can hold 200 items. Seems a flyer wishes to speak with you. Go ahead. Yes. Let's do the next main mission. I'm so pleased that Laura is able to leave the castle freely again. Now, if we were all to go off on an adventure, I think I'd like to go too. I mean, he's not wearing anything but underpants. Poor Gladstone. He must be freezing. Wow, once I start talking, I just can't stop. Better get to bed. You know, I was just thinking, wouldn't it be exciting to get tangled up with a bunch of marauding pirates or something? So every time Flutter wants to do something, next morning, it happens. Dear Father, it seems that the people of Riveria are beginning to take notice of Lunarez's abnormal state. Should be okay as long as no one gets hit by a doomstone falling from the sky. That was what I used to think. Is the situation really hopeless, just as you warned me? Must the people of Riveria just accept their fate? I still don't think it has to be like this. Can't really express my thoughts. I just can't give up yet. So I want to do as much as possibly can, including hearing everyone's wishes. Grapes! What's that? Huh? What seems to be the matter? Captain Mustang, you can look up at the lunar eyes, sir. What about it? Are my eyes deceiving me? Captain, do you know what that cross is? Even its colour isn't right. Looks somehow sinister. Maybe it's a bad omen. Knowing about omens is not part of my duties as a captain. Let me think. Hughes was saying something about Lunarez the other day. Return to the castle at once. Yes, sir. That was really cool. So we got our first look at the enemy. Jolly good morning. Here comes the postman. Seems our glorious king's designed to write you a letter. I'll deposit it in your mailbox. Yeah. Score! I'm on to perform today. Okay, read the letter in the mailbox. I have a request for you, promising young individuals such as yourself. Please come and see me at the royal court. Okie dokie, we can do that. Look at that, you got a letter from King Eric. I wonder what he wants from you. As we're going to the castle, we could also visit Laura to see how she's doing. Tales of Lunarez, Part 3. A Pirate's Life. If I can get a pirate life, I will totally switch to that. Pirate life sounds awesome. Hello? Oh, it's only you. The potion you brought me didn't seem to help. As you can see, I'm still sleepy. Could you bring me something stronger? 3 super sleep antidotes. Oh wow, okay. I'll try and get some. No, I don't have any. I thought I might have some on me. That cutscene was really cool. Made King Eric even look more even like a kid. Oh, Voltsy, Voltsy! Looks as if the whole town came here. What are they all queuing for? Oh, excuse me, coming through. Then you go on top. Aren't you the lucky one? You're number 100 in the queue. No way! It's just a joke. I've been dealing with this crowd since this morning. If I didn't crack a few jokes, I'd go bananas. But our business with the king is no laughing matter. Right, I know. Figured out why that cross appeared on Lunares. Just like all these guys. What? Cross on Lunares? If you want to talk to someone, I can listen. Here I am, all for you. That's very kind of you, I guess. This is something I just heard, but do you think maybe the cross foretells the destruction of this world? Well, if that isn't fascinating, take on the subject. Cross on Lunares spells out the end of the world. Okay, next one please. Don't brush us off like that. Voltsy and Flutter, it's no time for you to be chatting away with a guard. No time for your usual antics. These two have been summoned here by the king. He's waiting for them. They were summoned by the king? Pardon my impotence. I had no idea that's why you came. Now, if you two could follow me. You are finally here, Voltsy. You kept me waiting and it was very tiresome. Allow me to express my gratitude once more for rescuing Laura and helping the Nap Dragon. Voltsy and Flutter? The talking butterfly? I, King Eric. Thank you. It was nothing, really. Haha, of course. Politeness required me to say so. Now, as for the reason I called you here. The Nap Dragon entrusted you with the goddess's cogwheel the other day, if you remember. Hughes searched for any reference to it in age-old writings and found something interesting. Well, that's some good news. On hearing the opening lines of the legend he found, I was astounded, not to mention shocked. It begins with the portrayal of people unsettled by doomstones falling from the sky. Now people are telling me of a cross on Lunares. This is also written off. Oh, maybe that recent events also take place in the distant past. As chronicled in the legend, the goddess's cogwheel also features in the legend. Indeed, my lord. Let me pick up from here. According to the legend, the cogwheel is one of the goddess's treasures, inherited by each land. If we are to believe it, the treasures are to be found not only in Castell, but also in other lands. That would mean Puerto and Au Magique each conceal a further treasure. Regrettably, I cannot yet say what will happen should we collect all those legendary treasures. My current hypothesis is that they are not unrelated to the changes Lunares is currently undergoing. That girl wearing a white hood might have some more information, but really? I don't think she does. Be most helpful should she appear before us again, like the last time. Such wishful thinking does not befit you, Hughes. Voltsy, I would like to ask you to gather the goddess's treasures for me. You've been recommended to me for this task by none other than... me! Laura! Laura, if you would please refrain from interrupting when I'm talking, it is very rude. So glad you came, Voltsy. Long time no see, Flutter. Told my father you'd be perfect for the task, because, though I'm absolutely love to do some treasure hunting myself, father would, you know, the king would, he'd be beside himself with worry about me. He loses appetite and cry himself to sleep each night. Laura, that is enough, don't exaggerate my fatherly concern like this. In any case, second choice after myself is you, Voltsy. Travel to the neighbouring land of Puerto and investigate the whereabouts of the other treasure. Puerto is in a land of freedom. Governed by pirates and nobility. Too much freedom can be quite a headache, and this land is proof of that. We should be fine. Curiously enough, Hughes also deemed you suitable for this. Oh really? I admit my first impression was that they were just a couple of nobodies. Pardon me, I mean no offence. First impressions aside, now I see them as two promising adventurer nobodies. Doesn't sound much better. Ah, pardon me again. But you know, Voltsy, it seems like quite an honour to be entrusted with a mission by the king. Let's go to Puerto. Vamos! Vamonos! Do not disappoint me. I've written a letter for the governor of Puerto. Here. Got the letter? To my dear friend, the governor of Puerto. I would like to borrow the pirate treasure possessed by your land since ancient times. Eric, King of Castell. Don't go reading others' letters, as you please. Voltsy, deliver my letter to the governor of Puerto. Shall be counting on you. Yes, you shall. Alright, well I'm going to end this part right here, and next episode, we're going to be making our way to Puerto. So thanks for watching. Peace.